Have you ever felt like you're living on autopilot? Like your daily decisions, what you buy, what you believe, even how you feel, aren't entirely your own? It's a strange feeling, isn't it? As if you're following a script written by someone else. Well, what if I told you that to a large extent you are? This isn't some grand conspiracy theory. It's about a concept I call the programmed mind, and it explores how our world from the moment we're born subtly teaches us what to think instead of how to think. Let's rewind to childhood. We are born with an incredible capacity for curiosity. A child asks, why, relentlessly. Why is the sky blue? Why do birds sing? Why can't I eat cookies for breakfast? This is our natural state, an open, inquisitive mind, hungry for understanding. But what happens over time? We go to school, and the system, designed for efficiency, often rewards memorization over genuine inquiry. We learn to find the right answer to pass the test, not to question if there's a better one. The endless whys are gradually replaced with, because that's just how it is. This is the first layer of programming. We learn to accept information without questioning its source or its logic. Then we enter the world of media and advertising. Think about it. An average person sees thousands of ads every single day. Each one is a tiny piece of code designed to bypass our rational thought and speak directly to our desires, fears, and insecurities. They don't just sell products, they sell lifestyles, aspirations, and a specific version of happiness. Buy this car, and you'll be adventurous. Use this cream, and you'll be beautiful and loved. Drink this soda, and you'll be fun and popular. Over time, these repeated messages build neural pathways. We start associating external products with internal fulfillment. This programming convinces us that the solution to our problems lies outside ourselves, in the next purchase. It discourages us from looking inward to find contentment and instead keeps us on a treadmill of consumption, always chasing a feeling that the next product promises to deliver. Social media amplifies this programming exponentially. Our feeds are curated by algorithms, not to broaden our horizons, but to keep us engaged. These algorithms learn what we like, what we fear, and what makes us angry, and then they feed us more of the same. This creates an echo chamber, a digital bubble where our existing beliefs are constantly reinforced and opposing viewpoints are filtered out. We start to see the world not as it is, but as the algorithm presents it to us. Dissenting opinions feel like personal attacks, and complex issues are reduced to black and white, good versus evil narratives. We're being trained to react emotionally, not to think critically. The like button becomes a tool for social validation, programming us to post things that will be approved by the digital crowd, often at the expense of our authentic selves. We're not sharing our lives, we're performing them for an audience. This programming extends deep into our culture and societal norms. From a young age, we're fed a very specific script for a successful life. Go to school, get good grades, find a stable job, get married, buy a house, have kids, and then retire. There's nothing inherently wrong with this path, but it's presented as the only path. Anyone who deviates is often seen as strange, reckless, or a failure. This societal pressure discourages risk-taking, creativity, and individuality. It programs us to prioritize security over passion, conformity over authenticity. We end up chasing milestones set by others without ever stopping to ask ourselves, is this what I truly want? Does this path align with my own values and passions? We become actors in a play we didn't write, speaking lines we didn't choose. So here's the crucial question. How do we break free? How do we deprogram our minds and start thinking for ourselves again? It's not about rejecting society and living in a cabin in the woods, unless that's your thing, of course. It's about becoming a conscious observer of your own mind. The first step is awareness. Start noticing the programming. When you feel a strong urge to buy something, ask yourself, where is this desire coming from? Is this a genuine need, or is it a feeling an ad told me I should have? When you find yourself having a strong emotional reaction to a news headline, pause and ask, am I reacting to the facts or to the way this information was framed to make me feel? The second step is to actively cultivate curiosity. Reclaim your inner child. Read books and articles from sources you wouldn't normally choose. Listen to people with different life experiences and political views, not to argue with them, but to understand their perspective. Ask why again. Why do I believe this? Why is our society structured this way? Challenge the default settings. Don't just accept because that's the way it's always been done as a valid answer. True intelligence isn't about knowing all the answers. It's about being brilliant at asking the right questions. Third, practice intentional disconnection. Set aside time each day to be free from digital input. No phone, no TV, no podcasts, just you and your thoughts. It might feel uncomfortable at first. Silence can be loud when you're used to constant noise. But in that silence, you create space for your own voice to emerge. This is where you can process your experiences, connect with your true feelings, and hear your own inner wisdom without the competing chatter of the world's programming. This could be through meditation, journaling, walking in nature, or simply sitting and doing nothing. It's in these moments of stillness that you can begin to distinguish between the thoughts that have been planted in your mind and the thoughts that are authentically yours. Finally, redefine success on your own terms. Take a piece of paper and write down what a joyful, meaningful, and fulfilling life looks like to you without any outside influence. What activities make you lose track of time? What values are non-negotiable for you? Who do you want to be, not just what do you want to have? When you have your own definition of success, the societal programming loses its power. You're no longer playing someone else's game, you're creating your own. This is the ultimate act of cognitive liberty. Breaking free from the programmed mind is a lifelong journey, not a one-time fix. It requires constant vigilance, courage, and a commitment to your own intellectual and emotional sovereignty. But it is the most important journey you will ever take. It's the journey back to yourself. It's about trading the comfort of conformity for the vibrant, challenging, and deeply rewarding experience of an authentic life. It's about learning not just to think, but to become the thinker. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive. If this resonated with you, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What's one piece of programming you've noticed in your own life? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content that challenges the status quo. Until next time, stay curious and think freely.